Unfortunately, investors in financial markets, or at least some investors, really found it difficult to accept those low levels of interest rates and were persuaded themselves that it was sensible to take bigger risks in order to generate higher returns.
With interest rates low, it was cheap, virtually free, for banks to borrow money. They searched for lucrative new investments.
Now, consider, you are a financial institution, and somebody says to you, do you want free money? Well, what do you say? You say, of course I'd like free money. And then you get all this free money, and what are you going to do with it? Well, to make money off the free money, you have to lend it. And so you lend it. And if the money is free that you're getting to lend, then you're going to lend to anybody.
A flood of cheap money. The explosion of new, complex financial products. A light-touch regulatory system. It only needed one thing to go seriously wrong. And it was something which, on the face of it, looked like a blessing for the American people. Property. A new generation of lending companies sprang up, targeting would-be homeowners with bad credit ratings who could be charged higher interest rates. To the banks, the borrowers were known as subprime.
They were borrowing money through Wall Street at 2 or 3%, lending it out subprime rates at 8%. Well, the difference between that 3% and that 8% is 5%, and that's a huge profit margin. That's why the business boomed so much in those early years, is that the profit margins on these products were so enormous.
The drive to help the poor share in the American home-owning dream was endorsed from the very top.
Part of being a secure America is to encourage home ownership. Now, we've got a problem here in America that we have to address. Too many American families, too many minorities, do not own a home. And it starts with setting a goal, and so by the year 2010, we must increase minority homeowners by at least 5.5 million.